Last of a dime breed. Stars in the ceiling of my coupe, but I started from the bottom, 2-bedroom pigeon coop. And it was 7 of us, so we had to make room. I remember plenty nights sleeping on the floor. Daddy got a warrant, crackers at the door. Mama working double shifts at Burger King.
Alright, G&G, we had another job site. I'm gonna give y'all a special today. It's a whole different day also. We're gonna work on the big machine today. We're gonna use the machine on part of this job, and half of this job gonna be like I normally do by hand. But as you can see, we got a nice stretch to go today on this job here. So that's why I went and got the old machine. And shout out to the homeowner. Let me show you right here what he was mentioning about. So you see these cracks right here? You see this foam piece? All right. Well, when you get your cement put in, and like he was doing, he gonna go ahead and have his guys, the guys who I guess he worked with or whatever, he gonna have his guys come in and, you know, take this side right over here on the corner where you don't have to bore up under it. I told him I would go ahead and do it. It's no problem. But he said, you know, hey, don't kill yourself, man. I'll take care of that part. So he gonna go ahead and take that little foam piece out and get it up in there, you know, right up in this crease over here. But I wanted to go ahead and cut y'all on so I can show y'all the other side where we're gonna use the machine that on that side over there, because it's a situation where when you walk up on a job site, it may be, you know, extra lines, so you're gonna have to figure something out. You're gonna have to use your knowledge and figure out what's going on, because sometimes the technicians don't put or state what's going on a work order, what's going on the job site. So you got to really somewhat sit here and figure it out. So I'm gonna walk y'all through with me. See, you got irrigation back here, so this is why we're gonna come through this section here by hand. And I guess from this side here going back up, I can use the machine on this side also. And it'll just really be this side going back around by hand. And I'm gonna walk up here. I like the way they constructed their yard with their neighbors, most likely possibly family members. I like how they got their yard constructed, man. Got this first house up here, then you go into it's about 4 houses back here. Get y'all across the street. The sun beaming down. You see the sun? Nice sunshine, yeah, coming through. Good old Tuesday morning, man. If you ain't doing nothing with your life, hey, sometimes everybody be in a little down part in their life. But I'm here to pick you up, man. I'm here to pick you up. Pick you up. There's plenty of ways to get it. Don't think that you can't make something happen out of nothing. You just got to be willing to, you know, look at new ways to how to become, you know, more of a better you. And that just comes with, basically, man, just researching, trying to figure out some things that you can look up into and get some understanding and learn. New skill sets. You get on across the road for these school buses come. All right, so this is the scenario at this job site. Now, as you can see over there, it was one line exposed. All right. So now over here, going all the way down, you can see the lines, right? There's 3 lines exposed. So now what you got to do is you got to look up, look around, and try to analyze what's going on. All right, so first thing I seen was this line here. It's not even connected. So this is a pre-drop waiting to be cut over and connected. You see that? It just needs to be connected. So whether this going up the ladder, up the pole, and going to this, maybe this side for somebody else, because they already got their splice in NIDs over there for that side. And that's the reason why you have 2 lines. Hold on. That's the reason why you have these other 2 lines right here going up the pole. You see it all the way up there? Let's see if I can zoom in. You got these 2 lines here going up the pole and going over. Now I'm gonna walk you back over there and show you what's going on with those 2 lines. Hurry up, get over here for these cars. Hit me, man. Don't hit me, player. All right, we made it safe. We made it safe. All right. So this also is part of analyzing your job site when you walk up on it, man. So as you can see, when you're doing underground work, look at the pole. Look how many lines coming off the pole. You got AT&T, you got Comcast, you got old AT&T service, which is the copper, you know, the old, you know, the splice in pieces, you know, the kind that your grandma got at her house. Yeah, this stuff. It ain't the new fiber system. But yeah, you got everything going on over here. You got electrical boxes. You got power right here on the pole. You got Comcast underground. You got Comcast up the pole, the old existing AT&T lines. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 different powers coming down for 4 different homes. Like I said, it's about 4 houses back here. So when you walk up on a job site and you get to close up to your NID points or your terminal points, you want to look at everything and basically do an overview of what's going on. So let's get back to what I brought you back over here for. All right, so one of those lines that's coming off the pole from across the street, here go one of them right here. This line is coming in to this NID and servicing this line. This line here is the line we burying, which is for the customer. All right, so this is already verified where it's going. Let's move on. The other line coming up off the pole, coming from across the street. You see it? That's coming from over there, folks. Right over there. Let me zoom in for you. Let me put you back over there. You see that one? It's coming from over there. All right. It's coming to this pole. It's a service line coming into the NID to give service to a service line to the home, to the residential line. This is the service line coming in off the pole, coming into the NID, spliced up, coming into your residential line, and most likely going either this way or this home. So I have to be extra careful on deciding where is this extra fiber source of line going. Because if it's going this way, you need to go check that house. So that's what we're finna do now. Let's go check around this property. Let's see if they did anything of putting that type of fiber source. Oh, look at there, folks. Look at there. You see that? Boom. It just ain't got the NID at the house. It went straight into the house. But that is how you verify what's going on the job site. So this house here has the AT&T fiber source services also. You see it right here? It came in, most likely, went across the street here, under this driveway, or let's look up. Let's see what they could have possibly did. If I was a contractor, what I would have possibly did right here. Exactly. I hope somebody get in the comment section and tell me what you would have possibly did if you come into this job site and the service is coming from here. You need to bore up under this driveway, and the services need to go right here next to the power source right here going into the home. What would be the closest, more efficient way to do this job? Me, I come off the house, take this straight up into here, and I'll bore up here instead of coming down and then bore straight over here. And you got Big Bertha over here you got to deal with. That been sitting over here for almost about a good 150, 200 years. So I'll take it over here where they already done destroyed some of her also. And you ain't got as much roots to deal with to go up under. And look, when you pop out, you got less room to, you know what I mean? You got less room to have to want to get up to terminal, or in this case, the pole. So now that we done verified both lines that's coming up and across the street and coming over, it's also giving service. So it's a active line. You don't want to cut it. This is the terminal, the NED, giving services to the customer home who I'm actually here for to bury. So now that I done verified that, let's get back over here. I see why it's 3 exposed lines still over here. So really there's no need to walk y'all through that, but I'm gonna still show you anyways. Because when you walk up on a job site, it's like, what? 3 lines, there's no tag on them to tell you which one is the one you supposed to bury. So you just like, oh man, I gotta sit here and figure it out. Sorry behind text. But yeah, it's going all the way up, close up to where that camper is right there. You see the camper, yeah, right up there by the front of that camper. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the machine so I can introduce the channel to Miss Cindy. I named her Miss Cindy, man. You know, cause she gets down. She gets down. You know what I'm talking about? She gets down. But yeah, let's get on back over here without trying to get hit. I got on my yellow shirt, but let's pray they don't hit me. Cause I don't use crosswalks and I don't wait for the signal to let me go. I just go. But yeah, that's how you figure it out, man. You find out what's going on. You see who got what type of services, so you can see what type of way you need to go about getting the line buried for the service line that you came to go do. So it's good that I figured that out. They only have fiber. So I'm not worried about Comcast coming off that pole and coming into this side of this property or any other 2 properties behind that one that I'm finna bury for. So I'm gonna run my line along this alleyway right here and try to stay as far off from the house. Like I tell most people, man, when you're using the machine, stand as far off from the house. You see where the water coming in at right there? Boom, let me zoom in for you. See, I ain't gotta walk through and see everything. I can just walk by and just see it and already know. So you see that water coming into the house right here. You got 2 of them up front, matter of fact. So they water most likely coming in anywhere over here and coming down. What's that? Irrigation. Irrigation here for this property, separate for this property. See that? You got to pay attention. Keep your eyes open when you're walking around on the property. You want to see where everything gets. So before you cut on that machine, you know what you're getting yourself into. Like, you can pretty much see the way they went with their irrigation. You can still see the track marks. You can see it, boom, boom, boom. So when a customer come out and they tell you, you know, you got irrigation, you just got to figure out where's that main power, the main PVC pipe that's giving the heads the water. You see what I'm saying? So when you see it like this all the time, you already can know when you see it in that sense, where it's under the ground with the grass already, because you already done seen plenty of houses with it, you know, like this without the grass, and you see the outline of which way they went, how they did it, and you can give your best estimates on how far to stay away from certain things. Let me show y'all, man. This is Miss Cindy. I got Jake from Maztec calling me right now. We might have to cut it short for a little minute. But yeah, I'm gonna introduce Miss Cindy right here before we cut it short. Miss Cindy, man, this is the Ditch Witch Zon R300. It's a vibrator plow. I think it's up to an 18-inch head on it right now. Well, blade, I just call it heads. Yeah, man, she get down, man. Old Cindy get down. But I'm finna go ahead and hit old Jake from Maztec up and get Cindy off of this trailer, and we're gonna get going with this job site. But yeah, Cindy gets down, man. She can bury at least 1,000 feet within like less than 20 something minutes, 30 minutes, man. So she gets down, when she's needed, she come back in the game and she get down. Sometimes, some weeks, some months, really don't be needing her. But when you do need her, she come in handy, man. She come in handy. You know, do your own research, man. Get online, look it up. Ditch Witch Zon R300, what they're capable of doing for you, type of work you can do. They got interchangeable attachment heads. So they good machines, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about them. So Ditch Witch, if you're watching, you need to get on with the program and, you know, yeah, shoot that sponsorship, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, we finna go ahead and get it popping, man. I'm gonna cut y'all back on when I get off the phone with Jake from Mass Tech. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. All right, fam. Got the line buried up with the machine. Sorry, I still ain't got the equipment. You know, I was telling you about it in the other video. I can be able to show y'all the tripod where you can see everything. Still got to keep cutting you on and cutting you off. We're going to get there though, but I had already buried that side over there. Already got this line over on this side buried up. Just got to coil up the extra slack going up the pole. Put the machine up. Well, really ride back over to my trench line. As you can see it up there, it's kind of a little bit messed up. Once I ride back over, it's going to flatten it all back down. You're going to still have some track marks, but you can live with that, right? But we got the line all done up over there. Actually didn't hit the line for the customer next door. So that was a good thing, plus thing on that. Found out on this side of the spectrum there wasn't no water on this side of the property coming into these people over here. So that was a good thing. So yeah, we tied it up, man, got it in. Y'all got to meet Cindy. Gonna take her for a last ride back to the damn trailer for right now. Yeah.
Last of a dime breed.